Hello, it's me, LHMusic, and I got do this 20-minute version of LHMusic's World Wednesdays. It's gonna be huge. So I'll give you a talk about these two stories that you ought to know by now, and so is Heartland Pride Parade and others. So yeah, just had to trust me about this for as we concerned about this one. And who knows? Or whatever happens. But anyways, let's see. Anyways, so or should we say, oh yeah, let's see. Oh, there it is. Anyways, let's get that show on the road, shall we? Because I got to get out of here. Another 15 minutes or so, so you just trust us. Anyways, LH Music's World Wednesday special 50, it could be a 15-minute or 20-minute, wherever it is. Trust us. And it starts right now. So, legally would, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, I'm at Deep Space Podcast Studios at 72nd and Dodge Street. It's LH Music, and this is LH Music's World. So I gotta keep this up for now because I got 15 minutes to share this one with all of you people out there because that way we all learn about this one. Trust us. Anyways, let's see. Oh yes, put this in writing for you if you know what I'm talking about. This will answer your question about this one. So who knows? Now, here's my observation about the Odyssey, because Elon Musk could be historically accurate. Well, he better put his money where his mouth is. So, if you've seen the Odyssey last weekend, oh gosh, that could be a worst movie ever. Christopher Nolan just directed this, and this all-star cast. Oh my, could be, yeah. Who knows? Could be civilized because everything else can be civilized about this one because Elon Musk said so in the first place about this one. So this is a oh yes, according to his Twitter account, Chris Nolan is disgraceful. Yeah, yeah, disgraceful because Musk on our AI and engine just found that everybody else could be civilized about. Yeah, and then he replied on his Twitter X says I'm down. Yeah, who knows? Could be civilized. So this is what he wrote this on this Twitter X thing. Yeah, and here it is. Listen to this. It's so dumb. Uh, if you see the Odyssey from Universal, but don't watch this because this is gonna be earning $264 million opening weekend. It is so absurd, and I bet it's sold out in inside IMAX movies. So who knows? Now the other one is profoundly conservative, film based. As far as we can say, you just had to trust us. So who knows could be civilized about Owen Anderson. And that's why he explains the central question is this whether Odysseus, Zeus, Odysseus, yeah, will make it home. Well, who knows could be civilized. So that's why I'll be posted on my website, LH Music's World website, later on tonight as well. Now, here's my observation about. Mm, let's see. Okay. Okay. Yes, there it is. This is the four Republicans has to, yes, betray Trump on identifying military members. Well, could be civilized about you know who. Amendment just paid a House bill to codify the president's executive order against transgender identity. Oh, identity for inside the military has been failed after four Republicans slams the door on Trump. Oh boy. Now I give you the names. That Lauren Boebert. Yeah, she's a Republican for the great state of Colorado. And everybody knows tries to propose this. Brian Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania. And so is Kimberlyn King Hins. You guess the Northern Mariana Islands. Wow. And then Mike Lohr from the great state of New York City and James Moyan from Guam. And that's why Lauren just responded the condemnations of the four Republicans. And that's why she wrote it on Twitter X about this one. And just you might think it's so smart about this one. Trust us. Trust. It ends well. It goes well. Well, four Republicans are just betraying President Trump on purpose. That's the problem. You see, that's the problem about this one. Why? If the Democrats has a transgender problem, medical problem, procedures, whatsoever, who knows? Could be the Department of War, inside biological males from K-12 sports at schools, and all that. But let's not make it realistic, because Trump renewed the ban for his second term and tries to argue suffering from transgendering. Well, this for we're at odds. Well, the military has been high standards for these troops' readiness and all that. But trust us, I know what we're doing. But who knows? Keep it civilized. Okay, Charlie Kirk's favorite wins the Republican primary for this Arizona governor. Yeah, you know Charlie Kirk. Just remember that. Andy Biggs, great state of Arizona, just won victoriously last night's Republican primary. If you know what I mean, because he's trying to defeat, yes, David Schweikert, and with the voted, well, 84%, then Biggs has secured a command of, you guessed it, 73.4% of the shares. But what about you guessed it, David trails into 14.7. This is what he wrote it. Yes, according to his Twitter account, Twitter account says deeply honored by this nomination, and well, it's gonna be huge. So kudos to you know who, Andy Biggs, and this guy's good. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, who knows? And you'll be glad you did. Trust us. So who knows? Can be civilized. Now, here's my observation about James Tallarico and, oh boy, was his face? Yeah, that's right. Yes, Reed Hoffman, or should I say, no, John Soft, great state of Texas, and so is Georgia. Talks about the Epstein class. What, the Epstein class? Come on. You cannot be serious. So this is why James Tallarico is a part-time Presbyterian seminarian. Oh God, he uses a stupid scripture and all that. But you cannot make things up, haven't we? But meanwhile, yes, John Oswald is off running for this election, flapping his stupid gums about the Epstein files. I want you to listen to this. This is so stupid. I cannot believe my eyes and ears about this one. Oh God, I hate this when it happens. Clip it. Hate this when it happens about this one. Take a look and listen to this. Oh, so stupid. Come on. Working class Americans. Oh my God. You are you kidding me? Oh God. Yeah, no, 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 no. Well, guess what, John? You're wrong. You're absolutely positively wrong. You've been like expounded by this propaganda, yeah, idiot, Stephen Colbert, and to try to state this Epstein saga has been exposed to the lie at the very core of the boring Stephen Colbert. This is what happens about this so absurd about the Epstein uh, case. If you already know about that, see that's your problem. That is your stupid problem about this. But who knows? Could be civilized. Okay, so I got two more. What about Little Woke on the Prairie? Sounds like you guessed it, Little House on the Prairie. Just remember back in the 70s that Michael Landon just doing this show called Little House on the Prairie back in the 70s, and it's gonna be huge. But everybody's about let Netflix left wing rewrite draws the fire inside this Wilder fans out there. You know, Little House on the Prairie. Give me a break. How dumb and stupid can you be? Everybody's making the point of no return about this one, so you just have to trust me about it as far as we're concerned. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. Post it on my website. I tell you what the politeness is: white supremacy. The Republican catches the woke. Smithsonian director on their own anti-trap. Oh, why does it has to happen again? Well, I hate to break this to you, but this is so. I mean, I'm seriously, it's so stupid. You couldn't believe my eyes and ears. Trust us. You know what I'm saying because it's so absurd about this one. So, who knows? Can be civilized. Anyways, and finally, did you? Well, I guess you know. According to the Omaha World Herald last weekend, I know it's gonna be like because last week it's hot outside. Because I know it could be in the 90s. No, because last Monday it's gonna be in the hundreds. Last Monday, yeah. But just you know afterwards, because last weekend Heartland Pride Parade is a summer swelter. Yeah, you could feel the heat marching up to downtown Omaha, all the way up to, yeah, you guessed it, 16th Street. And you have no, yeah, 17 or oh, whatever it is. Trust me. That's what I did. I saw what happens. I marched with Reverend Tony and so is Reverend Michael and the rest of my Episcopalian friends from the Episcopal Diocese of Nebraska. And we're having so much fun, except the heat is so sweaty. Like I said, I got my sparkling water. You have to trust me about this. But this is only the beginning. So you have to deal with it. As far as we're concerned. So, well, next year it's gonna be hot. Oh, Lord have mercy. Trust me. I know what we're doing. Well, that's it for now. Only got 3 minutes left to wrap this up. Because I gotta catch the bus over to Resurrection. Because I know Wednesday night quarter time starts at 6 o'clock. So that's why I read Jeannie's email. Thank you, Jeannie. I really appreciate the thought that counts. Well, you just have to trust me from now on. Anyways, don't worry. Next Wednesday, I like I said, I'm not gonna be late again, as far as we're concerned. So we can do 45 minutes of you guessed it, or should we say 40 minutes of everybody's time, from politics to pop culture, and you know what that means. It's LH Music's World Wednesdays. That's next Wednesday, you know what I'm saying. But I'll be posting all of the stories, you know who, according to Blaze Media and others, on the website, lhmusicsworld.weebly.com. So it's my Facebook page as well. And you'll be glad you did. And if you love LH Music World Wednesdays, here's your chance. Go to youtube.com and type in those words, Larry A.Hall Jr. That's youtube.com, and you type in that search box right there. And you might think it's so smart about this one. Trust us, Larry A.Hall Jr. And you'll be glad you did. So who knows, could be civilized about that as well. You know, could be trustworthy, or anything else could be civilized. Or maybe if you, who knows. Anyways, I gotta get out of here. It's gotta be 4:54, and it's been fun, but I gotta go. But I'll be back next Wednesday for this 40-minute edition of LH Music's World Wednesdays from YouTube. Starts at live at 4:15, as promised. I'm not gonna be late, whatever it is. Trust me. From Due Space Podcast Studios in 72nd and Dodge Street, it's me, LH Music. With God's blessings, we salute all of you, America, because you're inside my world, and it's LH Music's World Wednesdays. Take care. Bye bye. See ya.